Good day, everyone. This is Patrick Houston from Zenith Transport, and this is a channel vlog on my pursuits to being an Ironman on a budget and the lessons that I learned along the way. So today I want to start from the bottom. I mean, literally the bottom, meaning your feet. So here's the thing. Most running shoes that you buy from any store have a serious problem and when it comes to running. If you look here, you can see a huge amount of pad foaming at the back of the shoe, and it gradually goes down to the front of the shoe. Now, this is meant to promote heel strike running, where you basically hit the ground with your heel, and it kind of is meant to pad that heel strike because everybody knows, hitting the ground with your heel, you have no shock absorption on the back of your heel, so you eventually bang up your knees. And that's why most of your runners get out of the sport, because of bad knees. But as you can see, your toes have a lot more shock dampening than your heel ever could. See, because when you run, your body's supposed to act like a giant spring, absorbing that pressure, allowing you to run for longer and faster and longer distances. This is why man has always been at the top of the food chain, but because of our ability to chase down prey barefoot in the jungle. Now, try an experiment when you get home. This is what I did to sort of relearn my feet over about 6 months. I would do this every day as much as I could during the day, as long as I was mindful of it. What you want to do is walk around on your tippy toes. Just walk around on your toes day by day, and you'll feel the pressure in your calves. But eventually, it'll teach you how to have better posture. It'll increase your balance. And if you don't have any major problems with your legs, the pain that you have in your legs associated with your weight or associated with walking with bad balance will go away in about 6 months. Now, of course, you're walking around the house while doing this, and I would suggest you get some of these barefoot running socks to sort of help train your foot's mobility. And then after you get used to walking on your toes and walking in those barefoot socks, you graduate to barefoot shoes. Now, barefoot shoes are interesting because they actually cost less than a conventional running shoe or the conventional shoe in general, but they last longer. Now, if you want to spend some good money on barefoot shoes, the shoes are Vibram Barefoot. You have Zero shoes, meaning zero drop shoes, so XERO shoes. And another decent shoe is Ultra, ALTRA. You're not going to find these shoes in any Nike or Foot Locker store. You're going to have to find these online. They typically cost between $60 and $150, but if you go on eBay, you can easily find a really decent pair to get yourself started, like I did, for less than $50. And then once you get these shoes, you wear them every day. I mean, literally every day. When you walk around, when you drive around, even when you exercise, you wear them just like you would wear any shoe to break them in and get your feet used to walking in these types of shoes. And while you're doing that, you still want to be on your toes the whole time. Always remember 4-foot strike. So you 4-foot strike because, like I said, it increases balance. You want to think about an upside down triangle where your 4-foot, the ball under your small toe and the ball under your big toe are your two main points of balance, and the ball under your heel is your balancing point. Now, these results aren't immediate. Remember, we're talking weeks and months of time, because you are actually relearning how to walk. You're relearning your back posture. You're relearning how to move throughout the world. Now, last thing that I'll address is pain. Now, some people do report soreness, but here's a good rule of thumb. If the pain is sort of vague, then you're fine. Take a Tylenol, you'll be okay in the morning. But if you have sharp pains in some specific part of your, foot or leg or knee joints, then you have an actual problem, and lay off them for a while and, seek some medical attention. Now, if you looked at my YouTube archives, I've done videos about barefoot shoes in the past, so give those a check out whenever you can. But thanks for listening to me. I've been Patrick Houston on the Zenith Training Channel. So join me next time when we talk about the do's and don'ts of cheap training bikes. Next up on the Zenith Training Channel. Stay healthy, guys.